Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is to go over how to write a plumbing company business plan. Specifically, what I want to drill down on is the company description section of the plumbing company business plan. So the way the video is going to play out is, first and foremost, going to give you a little bit of background about me, who I am, what I do, and why I do it. From that point in time, we are then going to talk about the plumbing company business plan, again, specifically the company description section. Once we're done with that, we'll wrap it up, sum it up, and call it a day. All right, so with that said, let's zip through this little PowerPoint presentation I got concocted for your listening pleasure. So as promised, a little bit about me, Paul Borosky, MBA, owner of Quality Business Plan. And I am a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer. So if y'all do want to avoid the fun and excitement of writing your own business plan, feel free to pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be delighted to write a business plan for you. Also, I am author of several books published on Amazon.com, focused on business plan writing and how to understand financial projections. So please feel free to check me out on Amazon.com. And finally, adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So if your business plan is all set, ready to go, and you just need help with your pro forma financial projections, I am the man for the job. Pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be delighted to do your plumbing company financial projections for you. All right, so with that said, let's talk about your plumbing company, specifically the company description section of the plumbing company. So when you're writing your business plan for your plumbing company, one of the first sections you're going to write is your company description. And from my experience, when I've reviewed some other plumbing company business plans, usually for the most part, the writer's going to do a real good job with describing the business. It's going to, describing the location, the service area, and the number of people and when it was started, and the historical aspect of it as well. One of the things that I find a little disconcerting is the service description section. When I write my business plans for my clients, what I do is I want to give the reader a broad understanding of the services provided, but I don't want to kill them with details that they're not going to need. So, for example, for a plumbing company, if the services that you're going to provide is new construction, well, then, list it. If you're going to be doing repiping, well, list that and talk about that. And if you're going to be doing, changing out faucets and shower heads, well, again, make sure to list those activities under your service description section for your business plan. However, when you're structuring and when you're writing that information, for example, if new construction is your main revenue generator, write that first and make sure you include more content describing your new construction activities than your secondary revenue generators or your third revenue generators. So, for example, if you're doing new construction, that's your main gig, then in the service description section, make sure you lead off with it and make sure you give them more information about that than any other topic. If your secondary revenue generators are going to be repiping or whatever it's going to be, well, then list that second and give just a little bit less information in reference to that job description. If your third revenue generator is going to be faucets and shower heads, well, then list that and supply just a little bit less information. Also, when you follow that structure, you're going to be able to quickly educate the reader what's your main thing that you're doing and how you do it, and then you're able to just save yourself a little bit of time and aggravation for the second and third revenue generators. You can be able to save yourself a little bit of writing because those are going to be further down, and most often the reader's not going to go past your main revenue generator anyways. Next, if you offer specialties, so for example, if you don't do many drain cleanings or if you don't do many emergency services, but when you get those, you do them very, 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 very well, make sure to, underneath your services offered, make sure to state whatever your specialty is that, again, you don't do much of, but you do it very well. That way it kind of shows the reader a little bit more in depth, and it kind of gives them an idea of what your main competitive advantages or your differentiating factors are going to be against different plumbers. So again, for example, if you do a really good job for drain cleaning, but you don't do much of it, list it under a specialty. And then finally, when you're writing your plumbing company business plan, make sure to periodically include industry statistics throughout your business plan, especially in your company description section. For example, the plumbing industry in the last 12 months had revenues of about $134 billion. In the last 5 years, the historical growth rate annually is 3.2% about. And then industry experts project a growth rate of 0.7% annually for the foreseeable future. So when you include these statistics in your plumbing company business plan, first and foremost, what you're doing is you're showing this document is credible. It's research. This information is accurate. You've got your footnotes going on. You've got your in-text citations. You're showing where this information is gained from. When you do that and you're adding credibility to the document, then the reader is going to be more likely to believe other parts of the business plan that are not sourced. Also, when you include industry statistics in your business plan, regardless if it's for a plumbing company or something else, you are showing that you are an expert in your industry. Yes, you can go ahead and you can plumb a house, and yes, you're familiar with all the techniques to clearing the drain, but you also understand the managerial and entrepreneurial aspects of it, of what's going on in the industry, how it's growing, and what the happenings thereof. So a lot of different benefits for including some statistics. It doesn't take long, it doesn't take much effort, but the ramifications, the benefits could be huge. So make sure you include that information. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up and sum it up. So when you're writing your plumbing company business plan, you can start from scratch and you can be staring at a white screen for quite some time, or you can follow a proven format. And I do have a proven format that I do sell, which is my plumbing company business plan template. If you're interested in getting some information about it, just check it out at qualitybusinessplan.com/plumbing company business plan template. Next, make sure to keep the star of the show as the plumbing company. Yes, you might have been a plumber for the last 40 years, and you might have plumbed, whoever's house, a multi-billion-dollar mansion or whatever, and that's great information. And your bio does, deserve a place in your business plan. But the star of the show is going to be the plumbing company. So make sure the bulk of the information, the bulk of the discussions are focused on that. Excuse me. And then finally, if you do need some help writing that business plan, you don't want to do it, or those financial projections are really giving you a hard time, be delighted to write a custom business plan for you. Just visit my website at qualitybusinessplan.com/business plan prices 3. And once there, you can go ahead and review the different packages that I offer. All right, so hopefully this information is helpful. As always, have a great day and go out and make a little bit of money. Thank you.